Picture this. You wake up stressed about work. Your phone is flooded with bad news. Your plans fall apart. You feel like life is spiraling out of control. Sound familiar? Now imagine losing everything. Your wealth, your possessions, stranded thousands of miles from home with absolutely nothing. For most of us, that would be rock bottom. Complete despair. But for one man, it became the beginning of a philosophy that would change the world for over 2,000 years. This is the story of Stoicism, and why it might be exactly what you need right now. Act 1. The origin story. Meet Zeno of Cyprus, a wealthy merchant who had it all until he didn't. Around 300 BCE, a shipwreck destroyed everything he owned. He washed up in Athens with nothing but the clothes on his back. Here's where it gets interesting. Instead of drowning in self-pity, Zeno wandered into a bookshop. He picked up a book about Socrates and became completely captivated. He sought out the city's greatest philosophers and studied under them. Then he did something remarkable. He started teaching his own students in a public colonnade called the Stoa Poikile. From complete disaster, Zeno created Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided emperors, inspired freedom fighters, and continues to transform lives today. But here's the question. What made this philosophy so powerful that it survived 2,000 years? Act 2. What is Stoicism? When you hear Stoic, you probably think of someone who's emotionless, cold, detached. That's not what Stoicism is about. Yes, Stoics believed in staying calm under pressure and avoiding emotional extremes. But the original philosophy goes much deeper. The Stoics discovered something profound. Everything in the universe operates through cause and effect, a rational structure they called logos. Here's the game changer. While you can't control what happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. Think about it. You can't control the economy crashing, someone betraying you, getting stuck in traffic, a global pandemic. But you can control your perspective, your actions, your character, your growth. Rather than fantasizing about a perfect world, Stoicism teaches you to deal with reality as it is, while constantly improving yourself. How? Through 4 cardinal virtues. Act 3. The 4 cardinal virtues. Make it practical and relatable. 1. Practical wisdom, phronesis. The ability to navigate life's chaos with logic, clarity, and calmness. Think of it as being the person who stays level-headed when everyone else is panicking. 2. Temperance, sophrosyne. Self-restraint and moderation in all things. Not depriving yourself, but not letting desires control you either. You enjoy life without being enslaved by it. 3. Justice, dikaiosune. Treating others with fairness, even when they've wronged you. It's easy to be kind to those who are kind to you. Stoicism asks, can you be just to those who aren't? 4. Courage, Andrea. And here's the most misunderstood one. Courage isn't just about battlefield heroics. As the famous Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, sometimes, even to live is an act of courage. It's about facing your daily challenges, anxiety, difficult conversations, failure, uncertainty, with clarity and integrity. Address another pain point. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds self-centered. What about other people? Actually, it's the opposite. Act 4, Stoicism and Humanity, 345 to 430. Show the social impact. At a time when Roman law treated slaves as property, literal objects, Seneca argued for their humane treatment. Why? Because we all share the same fundamental humanity. Here's the Stoic insight. Only people who have cultivated virtue and self-control in themselves can bring positive change in others. You can't give what you don't have. Stoicism isn't about withdrawing from the world. It's about preparing yourself so you can actually help the world. Powerful real-world examples. Want proof this works? Act 5. Real leaders who used Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's greatest emperors. During his 19-year reign, he faced 2 major wars and lost most of his children. How did he cope? Stoicism. His private journals, meditations, weren't meant for publication. They were his personal reminders to stay virtuous, rational, and human under unimaginable pressure. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years fighting against apartheid. In that cell, Marcus Aurelius's writings guided and comforted him. After his release and victory, Mandela preached peace and reconciliation. He embodied the Stoic principle. The past can't be changed, but we can confront it in the present and build a better future. These weren't just philosophers talking theory. These were leaders applying Stoicism in the most challenging circumstances imaginable.
Act 6. Stoicism's influence today. As a formal school, Stoicism eventually faded, but its influence, that exploded. Christian theologians like Thomas Aquinas adopted its focus on virtues. You'll find parallels between Stoic ataraxia, tranquility of mind, and Buddhist nirvana. But here's where it gets really relevant to your life. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, discovered something that modern psychology is only now catching up to. We are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them. Your suffering doesn't come from events, it comes from your judgments about those events. This principle directly inspired rational emotional behavioral therapy, REBT, which helps people change self-defeating attitudes about their circumstances. Logotherapy, created by Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor. His therapy is based on the Stoic principle that we can harness our willpower to fill our lives with meaning, even in the darkest situations. Act 7. Why Stoicism matters now. Look around. We're living in one of the most anxious, stressed, and overwhelming times in history. Information overload, social media comparison, economic uncertainty, political chaos, climate anxiety. We're constantly bombarded with things we can't control. And what does society tell us? Think positive, good vibes only. Manifest your dreams. But when reality hits, those shallow platitudes crumble. Stoicism doesn't promise that everything will be okay. It promises something better, that you can be okay, regardless of what happens. It's not about controlling the storm. It's about controlling yourself in the storm. It's not toxic positivity. It's radical acceptance combined with purposeful action. Closing and strong CTA. Think back to Zeno on that beach in Athens, shipwrecked, broke, lost. He could have given up. Instead, he built something that has survived millennia. Marcus Aurelius could have crumbled under the weight of an empire. He didn't. Mandela could have emerged from prison with hatred. He chose something else. Here's what Stoicism teaches us. Your circumstances don't define you. Your response does. You can't control the world, but you can control your thoughts, your actions, your character, your growth. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one Stoic principle from this video. Just one. Practice wisdom in your next difficult decision. Exercise justice with someone who's wronged you. Display courage in a situation that scares you. Try it for 1 week. See what happens. If you found value in this, subscribe to Mind Eclipse. we dive deep into ancient philosophies that solve modern problems and drop a comment. Which of the 4 virtues do you struggle with most? Let's discuss it. Because philosophy isn't just about thinking differently, it's about living differently.